Good. When you're ready, go on to trot and maintain this elasticity. Don't take a hold of it. Feel his mouth. Go, okay, I can go to trot while still feeling his mouth, even if he's long in the neck when you go to trot. You can always shorten up reins later. Elbows in front of you, hands in front of you. Nice. Yeah, already looks better in the neck. His muscles are starting to relax in his neck. Now, you relax and slow down just a hair. He doesn't need to be quite that forward right now. Good. Go on the 20-meter circle, and without taking a hold of him, see if you can get his rib cage to the outside of the circle. So you're not going to take a hold of his mouth to do that, because that's something you approach in the center of his body with your inner spur. Come a little bit toward me on the circle. Turn him in just a hair. Now push him out with your left leg. This is one way to get the rib cage to the outside. You feel that? That's one way to get the rib cage to the outside of the circle. It's just a gentle leg yielding motion. Good. And you can start to shorten your reins more, but as you shorten your reins, you have to be able to lengthen your arms to get closer to the horse's mouth with feeling in your hand and arm. You got it. Different rider than yesterday. I'm really loving this improvement. Super. It's very rewarding for me to come to a clinic and see people change. Excellent. Excellent. Turn in toward me again. And when you're ready, then go ahead and leg yield out. And feel what it does to his rib cage. It just puts his rib cage to the outside of the bend. That's how we bend a horse, not with the reins. When he gets resistant like that, don't pull down on him. Check yourself. See if you can get upward with your reins again. Yep. Yeah. Good. Nice. Love it. He's starting to chew like a normal horse sometimes. Excellent. He's getting definitely much more comfortable in his jaw. Now this feeling that you have on your reins, I want to stay exactly the same. And I want you to sit and go to canter. But I'm watching his face, and I don't want to see his face change when you ask for canter. His face changed. Go back to trot. See if you can do it again. There's a big challenge for you. Also for him, because this is one of the places where you guys are not really on the same page. Take your time and see if you can work this out. Again, I'm watching his face and his neck and his mouth. I'm not even watching you. So you can do whatever you need to do to get him into canter, but it better not disturb his neck. Yeah, baby. Not bad at all. He came a little against you on the second stride, but the actual transition was not too bad. And here he looks very good. Yeah? Come a little bit toward me again. And then push him, soften your arms, and push him out a little bit. This will put his rib cage again to the outside of the circle. Relax on your arms. Don't hold him. Don't hold him with the bit. Now, that was too strong from your part. That's why he resisted there. He was starting already a half a circle earlier to say, you better let go of me. Give a little toward his ears. Give a little toward his ears. There you go. Carry the bits in his mouth. Remember the rope trick. You can lift your hands. Yes, without changing. Beautiful. Beautiful. And again, I'm watching the muscles in his neck when I say this. I'm also watching his face. The horse tells me when you're right. When you're not right, he goes, talk to her! Excellent. Excellent. So, transition to trot without any use of the rein. Just stop sitting the canter. Drop your weight in the saddle. Good boy. Good. Very good. Carry your hands a little bit. Really stay balanced with him. Keep your chest up. Remember, you can lift your hands without changing contact. Try it. Yes, ma'am. Look at you. Experiment a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't even have to be that quick. It can be slower. Lift your left hand up. Don't change the contact. Put it back down. And again, he got a little startled, so do it more slowly. Carry your left hand higher, slowly, carefully, don't startle him. Left hand up. Yeah, baby. Very good. Very good. Again, carry your left hand higher. Slowly, slowly. Leave it up there. Leave your left hand higher. See if you can go to canter with your left hand higher. Oh, this is a big challenge. Just leave your left hand up there. Don't pull down on it. Look at that. Beautiful! It was a perfect transition. Good boy. He's doing very good training today. Yeah, I'm looking at his face, and he's starting to go, talk to her, I'm a little tight. Relax. There you go. Excellent. Now try to lift your left hand like you had it before. Go to trot with your left hand high, just for fun. Yeah, leave it up there, leave it up there, leave it up there. Also very good. Also very good. Good. Focus on what you feel in his mouth. Focus. Upper body looks really good here. It's a big change from yesterday morning. Carry your left hand just a hair high. He's just not quite comfortable there. He has to drop his neck a hair. So if you give toward his ears with both hands, perfect. Perfect. Now again, slowly lift the left hand and see if you can make a canter depart with your left hand up and hip. Exercise. Just see if you can make that happen. Carrying the left hand higher than the right. Nice. That keeps you from pulling down on his mouth in the transition, and that's why the transition goes so well. Excellent. Back to trot. Left hand high. Beauty. Go ahead and change rein across the diagonal. Keep focusing on your hands. Keep thinking about the rope trick. Wow. Doesn't matter. You just keep riding when that happens. And if you have to make a choice as to whether to put more pressure on his mouth or give toward his ears. Whenever he creates a resistance, give a little bit toward his ears. For now, it might be that I come back in 2 months and I go, Nadia, what are you doing? You're giving too much all the time. But that would be better than holding too much all the time. Carry the bits in his mouth. And now go on the 20-meter circle down at A. And try to ride with your right hand higher than your left. Try to elevate your right hand without disturbing him. Send him a little forward there, right hand higher. You could turn in on the circle and leg yield out to help get his rib cage to the outside of the circle, like we did in the other direction. Keep your right hand higher than your left. Take time. Good. Very good. Keep it up and ask for a canter depart. So you keep your right hand elevated. Try not to let the trot run off. Very good. Right hand up. Doesn't matter. You sit and sit and sit. Good. Keep going. Then go large and come back down to this circle for a minute. So now we got the canter depart on the left hand. Now we have to get it on the right hand. Don't get tired on me now. You're not allowed to be tired yet. Hands up and together. Chest high. Pull it together, woman. Yeah, good. Well, don't pull it together. Soften it together. You know what I mean. Elbows forward. Elbows forward. Play with your rein contact a little bit, because there your elbows got wide and he was like, shit, that hurts. And that's why he did that with his mouth. Put your elbows forward. Remember, I have the advantage of reading his face. I can see what's going on here. Good. Now he's happy. Now he's happy. Yes. See if you can lift your right hand and keep him happy. Super. Put it back down. See if you can lift your left hand and keep him happy. Don't startle him. Good. See if you can lift both hands and keep him happy. Ah, you're getting there. You're getting there. Yes, ma'am. Nice. Relax your reins just a little bit. And then go to the T word without your reins. Just drop your seat in the saddle and let him go to the T-R-O-T. He spells, yes. Very good. And let him stretch on the circle now. Let him follow your rein contact. Remember, we talked about it. Where you put the bit is where he should search for the bit. So now you put the bit a little bit lower on the circle, and he should search for it down there. Very nice. Really steady contact, change rein. You're still keeping your shoulders level. Don't drop one shoulder to turn. Hands up and together. Nicely done. Let him keep searching for the bit in a lower position now. Touch him maybe with your left leg that his rib cage comes toward me. That straightens him out on the line. Yes. Good. Okay, and walk. So when you get off him, I want you to look at how that bridle's fitting him now. I have the noseband quite high on him. I put it right up under his cheekbones, and then I tightened it up, and he likes that because it got the noseband away from, you know, if your noseband's too low, then when you take contact on the snaffle, it pinches the cheek between the snaffle ring and the noseband, which he doesn't like. So I have the noseband really elevated on him. I have the bits in what I would call a normal position. And I have the curb chain tight enough that that bit can't go beyond 45 degrees. I like the fixed bit on him much better than the one that moves around all the time. You might try it on your mare as well. And I think it made a difference, but what makes a bigger difference is when you get your hands and your arms in the right place. Mhm. Mhm. Uh-huh. Because he's come to anticipate that when you ask for canter, you're going to do this. So you ask for canter, and he's like, okay, I'm going to go, and she's going to hit me in the mouth. She's going to hit my mouth downward. He anticipates that. So when you got your hand out of the way, he was like, oh, I can canter like that. So you have to think about the mechanics of it, exactly. And try the rope trick when you get a chance. You'd be amazed how much it will teach you about sensitivity in your arms and your hands.